76. And we had been very active outside the country. But politically, we still had a lot to learn. And I remember very fondly the letters of exchanges, smuggled notes, in which I raised questions about the policies of the liberation struggle, especially the African National Congress, etc., and how he very patiently conveyed to me and others the history of struggle, conveyed very carefully and systematically the evolution of the policies of the liberation struggle, and ultimately helped me and others to appreciate why it was important that we embrace the policies of the movement as set out in the Freedom Charter.
So personally, a very sad day, of course, for many South Africans and international people, but for you personally, what does this loss mean?
Well, I don't know whether, look, the fact that he's passed on, essentially, I think that there's more to celebrate. Nelson lived his life and gave all of it, the best part of it, to the people of our country. But above all, he worked so purposefully through the years in jail, even after we were liberated, after democracy came. He systematically went about his work to orient us, to help us understand how the state works, what we needed to do, the difference between party and state. And I think he imparted all of that information. And we are today armed to confront the task of taking our country forward, even in his absence. It would be wrong on our part to have expected that we will always be dependent on him. He did what he needed to do, enabled us, empowered us to play the role that beyond his life we had to play. And I think there's more to celebrate than to regret.
We saw you getting into the house. Could you tell us perhaps if you spoke to any family members or even the security personnel who are manning the gate?
I spoke to one of the senior family members, but as you can well imagine, from the moment that it was announced that he has passed on, through the night, the family was not able to rest. And when I got in there, I found that most of them are now still actually sleeping. And but I had the senior member of the family that gave me audience, and I indicated what my intention. But I have indicated that I will be coming back later in the day. It's tradition, of course, that when we have something like this, we devote time so nyathela mabala to see what's going on, to empathize with the family, and to be available to assist in any function that may have to be done or chore.
Lekota, thank you so much for joining us this morning.